Welcome back. Today we take a look at a quick Friday update. Actually, it's just an announcement. Let's get started. So we are looking at a UFO briefly. This is something I'm working on, but this is not the topic of today's video. No. Today we are taking a look at the Stormworks Announcement, which is a new way to script missions in the game using LUA. So let's see what they said. So what it says is, Dear Stormworkers, one of the most frequent requests are more tools to mod Stormworks, with more control and power over what you can do. This week we want to announce a new upcoming feature that we have been working on, LUA scripting for game, player, mission, and or multiplayer management. In a future update, we are adding LUA Editor that allows you to create, share, and download game mode scripts. Adding the ability to create stuff is what Stormworks is all about. We are particularly excited about this one because of the wide scope to mod the game, create new gameplay, and new experiences. The possibilities will be very broad, and as usual, you players will surprise us with your amazing creations and ultimately surpass what we are able to do ourselves. Alright, so here's where we're getting into the good stuff, alright? Let's find out what it says. Spawn cargo at cargo terminals, track delivery and reward the player, ? Which means, delivering passengers, moving stuff around the island as needed. Perhaps, if someone's creative enough, they can script some kind of economy in there. I don't know. Create complex search and rescue operations with search areas marked on the map. Track delivery of survivors to any number of hospital facilities, ? Again. Trigger fires, trigger vehicle logic, and more, with many new powers to author your missions. So, triggering vehicle logic is something interesting. So could we have automated planes take off and land at different locations? I know Penguin Zero has been working on some automation for his planes. You can check out his channel. I'm going to link it in the top right. So check out what he's been working on. And maybe that's something, you can do with this mission editor. We shall see. So what else? It says, create your own game with the ability to programmatically, hard to say, position players, spawn vehicles, and present information to the players on their UI. You can create new rule sets for games. Set up team roleplay games? ? Again. Track vehicles racing around a track, implement rules, and reset the track to start a new race. Okay, so that's interesting. One of the things that catches my eye here is the ability to put information on the UI. So that means we might be able to have interactive NPCs more so, like an NPC script. Don't know, but I'm sure there's other ideas that are popping in your mind as you say that. Leave them in the comments below so I know what you're thinking. And next up, server bots. Okay, so this one's an interesting one. Want to automate your multiplayer server? The LUA script can detect when players join, leave, spawn vehicles, or take other actions, allowing you to respond to these actions. This will allow you some automated moderation or other server-side systems that you can install on your server. So that is interesting. Not too sure what's coming to mind yet in my mind. I'm already setting up the radio station, and someone was giving me an idea on the server today to set up actually a video, but what he actually gave me an idea for was being able to control cameras around the island, and I can do that with the live server streaming, and I already know how to do that because I did it with the drone. So yeah, so that's interesting stuff. So I don't know what else we're going to be able to do, and I'm kind of really interested in seeing what we can do with interacting with players as they come and go on the server. Presenting rules, maybe, I don't know what you can do with detecting, like, what kind of vehicles are spawning or not. I don't know, but very interesting. Anyways, they finish up with, this is all part of the theme we have discussed before, expanding what you can do in the simulation part of the game, including improving the search and rescue gameplay. We have not forgotten about this, and in fact, this part of the development has grown to a much larger component and much larger update that we are very excited about. This is just one huge part of the update we have planned. Want to help? Let us know what you might like to create and what API you would need to do it with. Much love, Stormworks developers. Alright, so that's it for today. I'm just going to go ahead and spin around the UFO. Don't UFOs usually spin around? Whatever. But that is it for today, and we're going to go ahead and get excited for the upcoming update and see what happens in the near future. If you haven't logged on to the EndoSkull dedicated server, you might want to check that out. We have the radio station running. Yes, it crashes, and yes, I have to set it back up every once in a while. But it's pretty neat to have a radio that is using... What is it using? It is using the Fallout mod called Old World Radio. That's what it's called. And I will be doing some custom recordings for the radio station as well as adding maybe some guest DJs. So we'll see what happens. All right, so that's it for today. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the bell. Goes ding dong when I upload a new video. And if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. And I will see you next time.
Warning, warning! That does not compute.
I just can't